Hello, another edition of, quarantine math, some information on how to do some of our math at home. Today I'm going to share a quick little video of how to multiply fractions. I'm going to do it a couple times. I hope this is helpful as you're working through Zern, IXL, the papers that the city is giving us to use. Please try your best. I know that this is not easy stuff. Fractions are complicated. Fractions are a little bit confusing. It's a number that's smaller than 1, smaller than a whole. So let's take a look. Let's start by multiplying 1/5 times 2/3. Okay, and see what that equals. So I'm going to start by drawing a picture. I'm going to start by drawing 1/5. Now I'm going to draw my picture all together this time. When we did our adding fractions, I drew them as separate strips. With subtraction, I also did separate strips and then combined them. This time I'm just going to do one strip. Okay, so 1/5. This denominator tells me I need 5 parts. If I need 5 parts, I split it into 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, giving me my 5th piece. They should be pretty close to the same size. I need to shade in 1 because I have 1 in my numerator. So my whole is 5 pieces. I have 1 of them. Now I'm going to multiply that by 2/3. So I'm going to now take my 5th box and split it into thirds. If I want thirds, I need to draw 2 lines. I'm going to go across. 1, 2. I don't know if you can tell on the video, I've chosen a different color chalk now, so you can see me shade these in. I want 2/3 shaded in. 1/3, 2/3. Now let's count how many boxes are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 shaded pieces out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But that's not our answer. Now, when we multiply fractions, we're just looking for the place that overlaps. How many are overlapped together? Just 2. 1/5 of 2/3 equals 2/15. Now if we look up here, I multiply 1 times 2, I'm going to get 2. Then multiply 5 times 3, I get 15. 1/5 times 2/3 equals 2/15. 2/15. Let's erase. Let's do another one. Let's start with 2/4 times 1/6. Now, again, I'm going to draw both pictures. I'm going to start by making one fraction strip. I can think about it as like brownies. I have half of a pan of brownies, or 2/4 of a pan of brownies, and I want to give 1/6 of what I have to one person. So let's see what I got. 2/4. So I have 1 box. I need 4 pieces. So I'm going to draw 3 lines. I'm going to start in the middle to make half, and then my other 2 lines. So I end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. 2/4 of that are being shaded. So here's my pan of brownies. I have 2/4 of it left, or 2 pieces left. Of those 2 pieces, I have 6 people I'm going to share it with. So I need to take those and divide it into 6. Because here's my denominator. My second denominator is 6. So I'm going to go across 5 lines to get 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to shade in like I did on the previous example. I'm going to just look for where 1/6 of this is. So here's my 1/6 box. 1/6. These two pieces are shaded in. So I have 2 out of how many total pieces now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And if we look, 2 times 1 is 2, and 4 times 6 is 24. Let's do one more with a picture, and then a final one or two without them. Now promise, if you're watching, you may remember that we did this method a little bit when we were finding common denominators. So let's do another multiplication. Let's multiply 1/5 times 3/4. Now you might already have jumped on to let's just do that multiplication piece. I'm going to show it to you again one more time with a picture. So I'm going to start with 1/5. So here's my fraction bar. Thinking about my pan of brownies, I have 1/5 of them. So I'm going to start by drawing 4 vertical lines to get 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4 gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. I'm going to shade in one of them because that's all that was left. Mom gave me 1/5 of the brownie. And now I need to share that 1/5 of my brownie with 4 siblings. I'm going to split it into 4 pieces and see how much of it we're each going to get. So 4 pieces means I want 3 lines, and I'm going to draw my lines the other direction. 1, 2, 3. Now if I look at thirds, or 3/4 rather, that's 1, 2, 3. All of this piece of the pan. I'm going to look at where they overlap. It's these 3 pieces right here. 1, 2, 3. Each of us would get 3 out of how many total pieces now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So let's take a look. 1 times 3 is 3. And 5 times 4 is 20. Ready to try it without this picture? The picture might be a little confusing. So let's take that picture right out. And let's multiply these. 1/4 times 2/5. Okay, no picture. 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 5 equals 20. 1/4 times 2/5 equals 2/20. Let's try another one. Let's do 2/6 times 2/3. We start with our numerators. 2 times 2, that's 4. And 6 times 3 is 18. Now I know I'm a little bit quicker with my multiplication facts than you, but keep practicing them. I'm going to put 2 of them up here. I'd love for you to answer what you got in the comments of this video. So I'm not going to solve these. I'm going to be looking to see if you can comment in the video on how to solve these. So 1/3 times 5/6 and 2/5 times 3/4. I hope you found this video helpful.